Lesson 4 is about missing numbers in multiplication and division. So in our first problem we need to find the missing number. We have a times 6 is equal to 72. Remember the a and the 6 are called factors, and the factors are multiplied together to get our product. So our product is 72 here. If we look at our fact families, we know we could rearrange this to say 6 times a is also equal to 72. And then working with those fact families, we can use division. We can say 72 divided by a is going to be equal to 6. Or we could say 72 divided by 6 is going to be equal to a. Now, let's use that. 72 divided by 6 is going to be equal to a. 72 divided by 6 is going to be equal to a. And we're going to use that one because it tells us what a, our missing number, is going to be. So 6 goes into 7 one time. We've got 6 left over. We've got 6 with 1 left over. We bring down our 2. 6 goes into 12 two times. We've got 12. So we have nothing left in our end. We have an answer. A is equal to 12. We can box that and say 12 is equal to A. And we want to check to make sure that that's correct. Now, in order to check this problem, what we're going to have to do is to say, well, is that really true? Is 12 times 6 72? Let's see. 12 times 6. You know that from your multiplication tables, must be 72. So our answer, you got it right. You can put a check mark to it. You know it because you checked your work. All right, now we need to find the missing number again. 6 times W is equal to 84. Now notice there's no multiplication symbol here, because if we had a multiplication symbol, 6 times W is equal to 84, it would be hard to tell if this were a times or if it were an x, like a variable, something that we don't know. So we write it, when we write the number right next to the variable, it always means multiplication. So if we go through here, and I'm going to erase this because this just looks a bit confusing with that multiplication symbol over there. We don't know if it's an x or multiplication. We know we could say 6 times W is 84, or we could say W times 6 is 84. Okay? We could do division. We could say 84 divided by W equals 6. Or we could say 84 divided by 6 is equal to W. Which one would you choose to solve this problem for W? Hopefully you said this last one. You said this last one because it gives you the answer straight away when you do the math. So let's do that. 84 divided by 6. 6 is going to go into 8 once. We've got 6. We subtract. We get 2. Bring down the 4. 6 goes into 24. 4 times. We've got 14 with no remainder. So we're all done. We've got an answer. W is equal to 14, or 14 is equal to W. You can write it either way. Now to check our work, we'll go back through, make sure that we're correct. We're going to say 6 times 14, or 14 times 6. That should be equal to 84, because that's what our original problem says. So 4 times 6 is 24. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 more is 8. We get 84. We got the answer right. You can put a check mark next to it, because you know you got it correct. Alright, now we need to find the missing number with a division problem. We have 126 divided by m is equal to 7. We could rewrite this with a fact family, saying 126 divided by 7 is going to be equal to m. Ooh, and that's a good one because it tells us straight away what m is going to be equal to if we do this division. We don't need to even think about the multiplication because this tells us what our answer will be. Let's do it. 126 divided by 7. 7 is going to go into 12 one time. We've got 7. We're going to subtract. We've got 5 left over. We bring down the 6. 7 is going to go into 56 8 times. So 7 times 8 is 56. We have 0 left over. We've got our answer. 18 is going to be equal to m. And we're all done. Let's check our work. Make sure we're correct. In order to check our work here, we're going to say 126 divided by 18 should be equal to 7. Now, in order to check that, we're going to really have to multiply 18 times 7 to make sure we're correct, because we need to make sure 18 goes into 126 7 times. So 8 times 7 is 56. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 5 more is 12. So we get 126. Put a check mark next to this. You know you got it right. answer for M is equal to 18. Our lesson practice for this lesson will be on page 19 when you come to our next class. Make sure you've got your notes done, and have a nice afternoon.